jump against Bynum.
Well, Bynum's got to wait and let this cutter clear through. Ron Artest threw the ball to Bynum in the paint. It's really his fault. He brought the extra defender into the play. He should have just stayed spotted up in the corner and let Bynum go to work when you catch it that deep.
Well, they're trying to get Perkins in there, but Derek Stafford says no. It's number 34, so Pierce will try and jump against Bynum. Shot clock down to 5. Gasol tipped away by Garnett. And a 24-second violation. Excellent defense from the Celtics. Phil Jackson has been complimentary of the defense. Even Kobe Bryant was raving about it. He said they're a great defensive team. Garnett trying to get free. Gasol right up in him. Garnett across the lane. Nicely. Jump hook from Kevin Garnett. He's 3 for 3 to start. Struggled early in the series. Much more active offensively. Nice pass to Bynum, and Bynum able to finish. Beautiful bounce pass.
Again, a Bryant pick and roll. Bynum very wisely slips the pick and roll, gets all the way to the cup.
Rondo, nice move. Both teams very aggressive attacking the basket.
I like that strategy. Get Fisher on Rondo with a small pick and roll. His quickness is more advantageous there than against Kobe Bryant.
Teams not settling for jump shots early. Bryant kicks it out. Fisher blocked, but a foul. Pierce is hot as he picks up his first. And we'll have a timeout. One of the stories in the early going, Andrew Bynum, questionable with that knee, but he has been strong to begin.
Certainly responding. The alley-oop pass, big-time finish. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain, but continues to play and continues to play with force. Slips the pick and roll, big-time finish over the contested hands of Perkins and Garnett. Phil Jackson, a welcome sight. Bynum effective.
Welcome back to Boston. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics with an early 2-point lead. And in Game 5, the Celtics needed every bit of the scoring punch and energy provided by Nate Robinson and Glenn Davis. And as you'll see here, the performances didn't end there.
Let me tell you something right quick. When you're in the moment, you're in the moment now. Yeah. So if I slobber, snot, spit, please excuse me. Kids don't do that, you know, have manners and things like that, so sorry about that.
We're like Shrek and Donkey. Best friends. Man,
they should have let us two come up here together. They should have let us two get up here.
Both guys have been impactful throughout the course of these playoffs, but not necessarily consistently. 22 points in 18 minutes for Glenn Davis. Doc Rivers said, listen, one performance by Glenn does not a parade merit. And he reminded Glenn, you can make a turn tonight. You can turn a corner by backing up one good performance with another. We'll see, guys, when he checks in. Can he carry over that effect, Mike?
All right, Doris, that Shrek and Donkey reference to the Shrek movies has caught on. There's actually a bunch of Shrek and Donkey masks and signs throughout the arena. Glenn Davis is not the ogre type. He has enjoyed every second. He's a bit of a ham, there's no question about it. He enjoys the spotlight, but he deserves it the way he has played. Not just in that game, he's had a couple of just superb games in these playoffs.
And give Nate Robinson credit as well. The last 3 Celtics wins, he's had an important role. Game 6 versus Orlando, Game 2 in LA, and then Game 4 here.
Fisher, meanwhile, hits the free throws again, 3, because that 3-point attempt that Pierce allegedly hit him on. Pierce was upset, and it didn't appear on the replay that he did hit him. And Pierce is fouled there as Kobe Bryant tries to come help out. Pierce was hot about that call, but Fisher went to the line as the Lakers lead by 1. And Kobe Bryant picks up his first. Let's take a look again at the play. And it appears it was a nice job of selling from Derek Fisher. As Pierce got his fingers on the ball.
If I never hear selling and basketball together again, I'll be happy.
Ray Allen drills it. Well, veterans know how to sell.
But how do you fool? These all officials have all refereed this guy for 14 years. They know every time he goes up, it looks like there's sniper fire in the building because he always reacts on every contest.
Bryant, tough shot, way off the mark. Not a good one. Shot clock is winding down, but he still had a few seconds. And the crowd delights in the air ball from Kobe Bryant.
Now I want to go back to an interesting point you guys made about the bench. You talk about Davis and Nate Robinson. My issue is those guys, will they be able to sustain it? All of a sudden you're on the podium, you're getting all the ink. Is that enough, or do you want to continue to be great?
Pass inside, deflected and stolen. The Lakers have numbers, 3-on-2. Fisher, stolen by Garnett. Now the Celtics with numbers. Rondo. 6 early points for Rondo. Celtics up by 3.
A very smart play by Rondo, attacking Kobe Bryant, understanding he did not want to pick up his second foul.
Lakers were hurt by turnovers in Game 4. Kobe Bryant said he was horrible in taking care of the ball. He had 7 turnovers in that. Artest can't connect. Perkins the rebound. Look at Perkins leading the break. Oh my, Perkins, offensive foul. That's why Perkins shouldn't be leading the break.
And I don't have a problem with him leading the break, but you got to know when to make a decision. Paul Pierce wide open on the wing. It's time for you to stop playing Rondo and get rid of the basketball. He kept it a little bit too long trying to make the play. This is a smart move by Bryant. Understood that a freight train was on his way and couldn't stop.
So Perkins with the 2 fouls sits down, and Glenn Davis, who gets a nice ovation, comes in. Off what you said, Mark, that's exactly what Doc Rivers said the other day. His continuing talk to Glenn Davis is be consistent. Can you do it again tonight? He doesn't need perhaps to score, but bring that type of energy that he brought the other night.
Coach, you know you've been part of teams where you've seen the bench think, okay, we're doing it. We're the man. Now we're the stars. And all of a sudden they lose it the next game.
Well, they're not used to having to produce nightly. You throw in the factor of being in the finals, nicknaming yourself. You know, it's hard to play well 2 games in a row no matter what, but especially when you have the extra added burden of having to deal with expectations.
It was Davis, Tony Allen who just checked in. Rasheed Wallace wasn't in yet as Rondo spins, gets inside. Too short. Fight for the rebound. Bryant wrestles it away from Allen. Allen has done a good job. Even Kobe Bryant been very complimentary of Allen's defense. Davis nearly pokes that away. Pass inside, a kick. And the Lakers will take it out of bounds. And we'll have another timeout. Pretty good pace to start here in the opening quarter. Game 5 here in Boston. Kobe Bryant fierce on the boards. His team down by 3. Of course, the most successful coach in NBA history in terms of rings, Phil Jackson. He's got 10 of them. It's his 19th year in the NBA, but he paid his dues. That's right. That's Phil Jackson as a head coach of the professional league in Puerto Rico for 3 years. He was also a head coach in the CBA for 5 years. He was fired in both leagues. Yet he really learned about being a head coach in his time in Puerto Rico in the CBA. His first stint as coach was when he was an injured player on the Knicks as Kobe Bryant knocks down the 3. Phil Jackson was injured the year the Knicks won the championship in 69-70, so Red Holzman said, all right, you can be my assistant coach. They didn't have all the assistant coaches on the benches back then, and Jackson really learned a lot from Red Holzman, who he says has always been his mentor, the late, great Red Holzman. Shot clock down to 5 for Pierce. Odom hand in his face, and Pierce still nails it. 6 early points for Pierce.
When they switch the Pierce pick and roll, he can get whatever he wants against the bigs of LA. I thought Odom did a good job there, but Pierce can still create space anytime he wants.
Jordan Farmar in the game as well.